Ever felt like you made the wrong choice and wondered how it happened? Imagine if I told you that every day, without even realizing it, you are being tricked by your own mind. These are not big decisions. They are the little ones that feel routine, safe, and easy. But here is the catch. Within each one of these tiny decisions hides a trap. Today, we are digging deep into these invisible pitfalls, uncovering why they happen and how they affect us. By the end of this video, you might just have a whole new way of seeing your daily choices. Welcome to Rethink. From what we wear to what we eat, to the way we react to a message on our phone, we make countless decisions daily. On surface, these seem like easy, harmless choices. But science shows us that many of these decisions are not as logical as we would like to believe. What if I told you there is a set of mental traps lurking in our decisions? They are shaped by biases, habits, and sometimes even just plain shortcuts our brain takes. And they affect not only our mood but also the way we live our lives. Let's start with one of the most common traps, the convenience trap. Our brain loves shortcuts. It is constantly looking for the easiest route to save time and energy. This is why, when you are deciding what to eat, your mind immediately suggests fast food or that snack sitting on the counter. Convenience becomes the first choice. But what's happening here? Instead of weighing the pros and cons, we fall into a pattern of choosing what is quick without considering whether it is good for us. When this pattern repeats, it doesn't just affect our dates or productivity, it affects our goals and health. We may choose what's comfortable over what's beneficial, and that adds up. Psychologists call this a heuristic trap where our brain uses mental shortcuts that seem logical but are not always in our best interest. The convenience trap is sneaky because it feels like a safe choice, but in reality, it limits us. Next one is the familiarity trap. Think about the last time you went to a restaurant and ordered your usual. Familiarity feels comfortable and we are naturally drawn to what we know. But this trap goes deeper. When faced with any decision, whether it is which book to read or which friend to call, our brains lean toward what's familiar, even if it is not the best choice. Research shows that this preference for the familiar can lead us to miss out on new experiences and ideas. Imagine if you always stick to the same friend group or routines, you could be limiting your growth by staying within the safety of the familiar. Familiarity feels safe, but it's a trap that stops us from exploring the unknown and expanding our perspectives. The third one is powerful. It is the sunk cost trap. Ever stuck with a show you are not enjoying just because you had already watched 3 episodes? That's the sunk cost trap at work. When we have invested time, money, or effort into something, we tend to keep going, even when it is no longer benefiting us. Our brains hate the idea of wasting resources. In economics, this is known as the sunk cost fallacy. We feel like we are losing something if we quit. This applies not only to TV shows, but to relationships, projects, and even career paths. Breaking out of the sunk cost trap means recognizing that past investments don't dictate future choices. It's about giving yourself permission to let go and make a fresh choice based on what's best for you now. Have you ever made a decision just because everyone else was doing it? Enter the social influence trap. As social creatures, we naturally follow others. Social influence has a powerful effect on our decisions, from the clothes we wear to the shows we binge. Psychologists call this the bandwagon effect. It is why we feel safer or more acceptable by aligning with others, even if that's not what we actually want. The social influence trap can prevent us from living authentically. We follow trends and habits not because they are right for us, but because they seem normal or cool. It is important to ask ourselves, am I making this choice for me or for someone else? Recognizing social influence helps us tune into our real desires and stay true to ourselves. Now, let's dive into the anchoring trap. Imagine you are shopping and the first item you see is 200 rupees. That price anchors your expectations, so when you see something similar for 150 rupees, it feels like a bargain. This is the anchoring effect. The first piece of information we receive sets a mental benchmark. Our decisions get influenced by that initial anchor, even if it doesn't make sense. Anchoring influences not only our shopping choices, but also how we perceive value in life. We judge people, experiences, and even our own abilities based on these arbitrary anchors. By being aware of the anchoring trap, we can start to see through these biases and make choices that truly serve us. Lastly, we have the confirmation bias trap. Ever looked something online just to prove you are right? That's confirmation bias. We tend to search for information that aligns with our beliefs, ignoring anything that contradicts them. This trap keeps us comfortable but stops us from learning new things or seeing other perspectives. Confirmation bias can limit our growth and prevent us from making balanced, well rounded decisions. What is the way out? Seek opposing viewpoints, question your assumptions, and let yourself be open to the change. Growth often comes from discomfort, and letting go of this trap can open up new ways of thinking. These traps are woven into everyday lives. They are not bad in themselves. In fact, they are just ways our brain tries to simplify our lives. But understanding them gives us the power to see through them and make more intentional choices. So, next time you are faced with a decision, big or small, pause and ask yourself, is this really what I want? Or could there be a hidden trap shaping my choice? Thanks for tuning in to Rethink. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might find this helpful. Until next time, keep rethinking.